He's got a lot on his plate. Does he leave Tottenham in the summer? And he has said this week...
It was in black and white, I'll give you that much, OK? But it was on a TV set.
Criticized he has been, yet you could make an argument. He may be...
England in recent times, unbeaten at home in their last 29 qualifiers between these two nations. But they are nations who are familiar with Glick, who is in the Poland starting lineup tonight, was on target in 18 months' time. Preparations for things more immediate also. And they followed that up with a win at home against Andorra. Both sides know this is a serious examination of their credentials and aspiration. And Poland meet at Wembley Stadium. Group favourites England are protected. Eighth successive England start. Raheem Sterling is the only survivor. Emil Piatowski is out after testing positive for COVID-19, but as we are reminded, there is no place for discrimination. So England get us underway in what is the nation. Gareth Southgate has given us, well, with Jordan Pickford unavailable through injury. Opts against the overlapping run provided by Chilwell. Helps on nicely towards early possession. Mason Mount. Momentarily looked like it might open up for a shot. Instead, here's Chilwell. And just a little too much height on the delivery for Phil Foden. Best we've seen from England. Whipped in beautifully. Foden up against Ribas and Krychowiak as well. Got a little shove from Grzegorz Krychowiak, but nothing with his injury, not just in terms of goals scored. Exchanges against lowly ranked San Marino 6 days ago here. Forward by Mount, well beyond the reach of Kane, who looks to be the anticipated recipient. England continuing to probe. Is there an opening? Sterling with the ball in. Mounts. Chilwell. And it's off Kamil Glik for the game's. Foden. Sterling is the sort of player who's able to capitalise. Got Krychowiak company. Sterling, wonderful run. And that's a penalty. It was Helik with the lunging challenge. And from the moment that Raheem Sterling picked Kane against Wojciech Szczesny. And Harry Kane puts England in front from the penalty spot. His 34th international goal. England on top early on, and now they lead. Seemed to anticipate that Szczesny would make life easy for him. Just a clip down the middle for Harry Kane, who makes it 2-2 in England colours. But understood that there were more important games to come against. Maciej Ribas delivers. They will look to try and get themselves back into this one. Something a bit more. Sterling, who's got Foden in the middle, might not need help. Raheem Sterling think his way into a situation to make it 2-0. That was the Sterling. Oh, opening up for him again, Raheem Sterling. What a run. Bednarek finally making a challenge to thwart. Little flick from Foden to Kane, who was forced a good save out of Szczesny. Him. Walker's cross towards Kane. Mount. Chilwell. Berezinski inside for Krychowiak, who was fouled by Mount as he looked to spin. Kamil Glik, who scored in a 1-1 draw against England at home back in October. Mount on towards Chilwell, who seemingly in anticipation of a flag had given up any. Sterling. England continuing to push and probe in hope of creating the opportunity. The clash of heads, and Sterling coming back from an offside position will just give the and the menace. Sterling's pull back. It was pinging around for a moment. positive thoughts in their mind collectively. Sterling deflects off Helic. Rebus. Foden, that was looking to go past Glick, who stood his ground, but has been penalised. Walker arriving. Little too much on the cross. Foden to deliver. It will be Foden. Vitally important to them. Must be away for a moment, Foden, and that's not something that comes around too often. Rebus. Phillips and Bielinski. Milik the substitute. Oh, there's a little bit of pressure being applied to Stones, and then Pope loses his footing, but he was being fouled in the process. Piontek crossed with himself as much as that. Poland scored in the space of 60 seconds. Stones, heavy touch, given the ball away. Chance for Poland to get an equaliser, which has been taken by Jakub Marda. A disaster for England, and they have been punished to the tune of an equalising goal. John Stones acknowledges an error that has gifted Poland a leveller in a contest that they were being completely outplayed in. Chilwell. Jozwiak. Not only getting back to... Gets it back from Foden. Foden leaves it for Phillips. Against Berezhinski. Sterling still going. Chesney from the sideline to tell him that wasn't the case. Sterling Condon might break for Mount. One back in Group I of European qualification. Away from Jozwiak. Playing a 1-2 at least. Phillips with the free kick. A deep one. Maguire. Foden's corner. Deep one. Stones. Down to Maguire. To fire England back in front. Just when the situation looked like it might be getting away from them, a set piece has seen England transform the game once again, and the player culpable at the other end for the equaliser has played a big part in creating the goal that has seen England reclaim the lead.
And that is that. Leicester win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter.